in the grasslands. It seems this place before, Stego and Brickfroll has just eat the food and moved to the Ceratosaurus forest, and Annie, she's just going on a hunt for eggs. Actually, this is his journey. He made his own home. One Arm has made his own home. That's his place. That his own journey. The journey has completed. Now he could relax on his own paradise. Now, One Arm is not the actual Triceratops. He was just peaceful and quiet. But thanks to our discoveries, the One Arm has finally found his place, and now he could stay here for 2 days for its family. Back in the Ceratosaurus forest, Sari has just fed the corpse of Para. For this, he's now only the large predator, but we've seen Sari has just finished their own meal. What he to do is gonna take a nap for some reason. Unfortunately, the forest has been damaged for the earthquake, but he's alright. He survived from here on his journey, but he could take a nap for some reason. But his own time was past. He's taken a nap, and another day. This is a complete discard. But there is something wrong in the southern rainforest. Something is important. This is not the only look. This is something getting worse. This home is not for some herbivores. This home belongs for the ferocious carnivores. The big theropods. Back in the southern prairie, in the trees, Terror has just called the attention. There's a predator coming on the lies. Terror is now finally good. Now, he gonna sit on a tree for this, but he could take a nap for some days. But this is entire bird life. But he could sit on a tree for this. But he could take a nap for some days. But this pterodactyl has just sit and relax instead of his mother. But he always abused it already. Jerry got abused by Teresa. In the ground, Packy, Stego, Big Frill, Stoneback, and even Bradshaw has just survived on this deadly Dimetrodon attacks. But since then, he always did be survived by these herbivores. But for the Bradshaw, he has to go on his large herd, and then they just say goodbye to his own friends. And that's his last survival. That's the Bradshaw's goodbye to his own friends. But for the Packy and his friends, Hal learned to survive from predators, but he could join it for survival. They are ready now to need to survive for their own lands of large carnivores to battle with. This is the war. Back in the dark woodland, it seems Bloodtooth has saw the prey. But the prey looks huge. But she waits for her perfect moment and waits for her target, the larger animal. Bradshaw has must to go on his own journey for his herd. But there's something is wrong. Bradshaw has just stepped on the triangle. Bloodtooth makes her another chance. Seems that Bloodtooth has managed to make escape the Brachon, but still Triangle was very good enough. But she always could do is wait for it. She is waiting for her target. She is gonna wait for days for this prey who's going to the Triangle. But she is a female Tyrannosaurus for her intelligence. But she usually could protect herself. This is her idea. But she is still waiting for herself. Back in the dark forest, seems Doyle and Strike are keeping an eye on eggs and defending himself and her and him from predators. But unfortunately, this is a very important tool for defense. Their eggs and their others, like their herbivores, they are great for defense. And seems Strike is looking. Strike search everywhere in this count. And Paron and Pearl, the Strike says there's no predators here. Strike and Doyle are taking a break for some leaves. Paron has just done. Keep warm the eggs. Now let's check on the eggs, whether they are keep warm. Yep, they're all keep warm. All that to do is Pearl, Paron's mate, was keeping an eye on their eggs. Now, Pearl was her turn to keep warm the eggs. But this alpha male Parasaurolophus was also keeping an eye on guard on her. As the vegetarians, they always smell their leaves for days. Strike is already done eat leaves for days. Now for the Doyle, he's gonna eat a large one. Doyle has just finished the leaves once again. Now he's gonna take a rest. And Strike also gonna take a rest as well. But they are gonna rest for days, but he's gonna be wait for the babies to hatch. But this is a long way for its full herbivores to survive on its life. Back in the northern prairie, seems that the Metro has found the corpse of the unknown, this Chasmosaurus that he was eating. After this, he becomes a true great items for this Dimetrodon. But his luck was good. But he just want to eat the whole corpse, what's left over its own. But the life was get changed in this world. But there is much larger enemies coming. His life are getting much worse. But far enough. It was a massive predator that ruled the earth. That is right. It is the largest predator to ever exist. The Giganotosaurus. But also that is right. The unnamed Chasmosaurus was got killed by a female Giganotosaurus. We'll name this female Giganotosaurus Gigi. She is a killer machine. Her rival was the Matral, the dominant male Dimetrodon. The Matral refused to let her to leave. She is the aggressively angered. Gigi has just scared off the Dimetrodon away. It was Dimetral, and she gets the corpse. That's it, he is, the queen of this jungle, the terrifying monster of these islands.